Hey there, Fletch from All Things Overlanding here. You may notice that I'm standing up, and you also may notice that I am wearing a coat. And I am inside the house, so that's strange. I get that. So the reason that I'm standing here and the reason that I'm wearing a coat inside my house is because I want to talk to you guys about this jacket that I just picked up that is amazing. It actually has a built-in battery pack, and it's heated. I used it this last weekend, so you may notice it's got some dirt and stuff on it. It smells like smoke. So you know it's been used well, which is awesome. But again, I'm going to kind of talk you through the features of this thing. I'm going to talk to you about why I picked this thing up, because I'm super excited about it. And again, after using it last weekend, I'm a big fall and winter camper, game changer for sure. So again, let's kind of dive into more about the Venustas heated jacket. All Things Overlanding is brought to you by some fantastic companies. You should definitely check out the description and click through their links to see all the awesome stuff they offer. Companies like Red Arc for all your overlanding power management needs. Last US Bag, tons of amazing quality overlanding bags. Rugged Bound Supply Company, rooftop tents, awnings, roof racks, and more. The More Expo 2022, get your tickets below. And Northology Overland, guided overlanding trips and a free overlanding magazine. Alright guys, so as I mentioned, today I'm going to be talking about this Venustas heated jacket. I'm going to kind of walk you through the features of it. I'm going to talk to you about my thoughts on it. I did wear it all weekend on a 3-day overlanding trip this last weekend. It was also kind of my solution for nighttime sleeping. I actually tried to save the battery during the day and then use it at night. So I'm going to kind of tell you how long it ran. I'm going to tell you how it did, how it heats, if it's hot, too hot, if it's not hot enough, you know, that sort of thing. I'm going to walk you through all the features of it. I'm going to talk to you about this jacket. Overall, my thoughts on this thing are super positive. First of all, it's just a really nice waterproof jacket. It's got this big, huge hood on it, which is awesome. Because, you know, I wear a baseball cap most of the time when I go camping / overlanding. I'll wear a baseball cap, and this is big enough and has this extra sort of bill on it, which I'm sure you could probably fold up to. But that actually kept my hat dry. You know, if it starts raining, it kind of keeps the bill of my hat dry, keeps the water off of me, and it's totally waterproof, which is awesome. Also, here on the front, it has this waterproof pocket in it, which is really nice. It's got the, you know, the rubberized sort of surround for the zipper there. So you can keep like a wallet or your keys or whatever in there. I actually put my keys up here so that when I'm sleeping, I'm a back sleeper, I don't roll over on my keys and set off the alarm on my truck, which has happened before. So I put my keys in here just so I didn't lose them, because that's another thing that I worry about, is getting them buried somewhere in my rooftop tent and not being able to find them. The other thing is the zippers and the buttons are just super high quality. So I've been really pleased with them. They all work really well. The zipper feels great. No snags, no nothing like that. So overall quality feels really good. Another thing is this is just a nice, like, I would say medium weight jacket. So it's not super, super heavy. It's not the warmest thing in the world, like without the heater. But it's warm enough that with some layers. So I was wearing a t-shirt and a fleece jacket under this, and then this, and that's all I had all weekend. It's super comfy even without the heat on. So that's what I like, is you get the waterproof element, you get the warmth of the coat anyways, because, you know, anything that relies on a battery is a little bit sketchy for overlanding, just because if the battery goes out and you are 100% relying on that, like if I just had a t-shirt on under this and I was relying on the heat and my battery goes dead, I'm going to be cold. I'm not going to be happy. So I like the fact that there's some redundancy built into this coat, because it's a warm coat to begin with. Then when you add in the heating elements, it's just an additional source of comfort when you're wearing this coat. Some other nice features of this coat are, you know, here on the sleeves, there's Velcro. And actually, I really like that they did this. They put their name in the Velcro, which is just a nice touch. But so you can adjust these down and sort of tighten them or loosen them based on, you know, how big you need the opening to be. If you're wearing gloves, that sort of thing, you can tighten them down to sort of lock in the heat, which I really like. I'm going to stand up here so you can see more of the coat. Aside from the waterproof sort of pocket up here, you've got 2 pockets for your hands down here. They are fleece lined, which is really nice, so it keeps your hands nice and warm. They're also zippable. So again, if you've got to lock your wallet away or your keys away and you don't want to risk losing them, hopping in and out of your truck all day when you're on the trails, you can throw them in these pockets, zip them right up. On the inside of the coat, you got a pocket right here, and this is where your battery pack goes. And I will show you that here in just a second. You've also got these little elastic straps in here, so you can actually tighten the waist too. So again, if you're trying to keep that heat in, like I mentioned in my situation, I actually used this. I slept in it, and I used that for heat during the night instead of like a heated blanket or hot hands or that sort of thing. I actually took a hot hands, threw it down by my feet, zipped up this coat, pulled up the hood, turned it on low. There are 3 settings. There's low, medium, and high. They'll last varying amounts of time with the battery pack. It has a 7.4 volt battery pack that comes with it. It's included with the coat. On high mode, it'll last about 3 to 4 hours. On medium mode, it'll last about 5 to 6 hours. And on low mode, it'll last about 8 to 10 hours. So I just put it on low mode, so I've got just a little bit of radiant heat going. And then I went to sleep, and I slept like a baby, guys. I'm telling you. So I was in my 0-degree bag. It got down to like 20s, probably low 20s, high teens. So it was a pretty chilly night. The first night, the second night, it was a little bit warmer, maybe like mid to low 20s. But both nights, I just turned this thing on low, and I just left my coat on. And I threw a hot hands at my feet, and that's it. I didn't have a diesel heater. I didn't have a propane heater, none of that stuff. Just the coat and that stuff. And again, let's say that in the middle of the night, my battery dies, or I put it on medium and it dies quicker. I've still got a nice warm coat on. I'm still in my 0-degree bag. I'm not being dangerous, right? I'm not advocating for just go out and sleep in your coat. But the coat can definitely help add some comfort and add some degrees to your sleeping bag situation that you've got going on, which I really like that. I like that you could use it around the fire. You could recharge it for a little bit, and then you could throw it on and go to sleep and use it as your heat for at night. So as far as the heating zones go, it's pretty cool. They've got some big panels here in the front. They've got a couple up on the shoulders, and then they've got one right in the center of your back on the back. They say that it's 30% bigger than most of the competition on the market out there, so I think that that's probably true based on, I've used some heated vests and stuff before. I will say this is a lot more comfortable, and the quality of the jacket itself and the stitching and stuff seems much higher than the sort of cheap generic ones that I bought before off like Amazon. So really impressed with the quality of the jacket so far. Impressed with the heating of the jacket. 8 to 10 hours on low is pretty good. All you have to do basically is there is a little cord that comes out here. Now this is one of the only downsides that I would say with this thing is it does have a proprietary type of plug. So, you know, what I was kind of thinking was, oh, I'll take one of my regular battery packs and I'll plug it in. If this one dies, I'll have a backup, right? Because I have a bunch of these little battery packs like this. Some that are bigger than this, like a 10,000 milliamp hour battery pack that I could plug into it, but it does have a proprietary pack. I'm sure you could buy more from them too if you wanted to, but just FYI, you do have to have one of their batteries to power the coat. But so you plug in this, you know, this little thing here. It does have a USB-C and a USB-A port on it, so you could use this to charge devices too. You could use it as a backup if you needed to charge your phone or anything else that will go through USB-A or USB-C. But basically all you have to do is plug this cord into it, just like that. There is a little power button on the side that you hit, and then it will show you the percentage that the battery is at on the side of the battery. So I've got 62% left right here, right now. And then what you do is you just hold this button, this little waterproof button, for like 3 to 5 seconds. You'll see the light come on there. And then to change it, you just tap it. So you can see that it changes colors, right? So red is high, white is medium, blue is low. So when you get it to low, that you know you got 8 to 10 hours. On high, you know you've got 3 to 4. On medium, you know you've got 5 or 6. So really, really cool. And then if you want to shut it off, you just hold it for a few seconds, boom, the light goes off, and it's off. One other thing that, you know, one of the guys that I was camping with said could be a downside is you do have this light on. You can't really turn the light off. I don't know why that would be a problem. Like, I'm not hunting or anything or trying to like be stealthy. I'm not a ninja or anything like that. So not really a problem for me. But if you're annoyed by the light, that is one thing. The light does sort of stay on while the jacket's on. But aside from that, again, I am just really pleased with this jacket. It's so nice. It's super warm. It's very breathable. The heat pads are in great places. So again, for sleeping, you know, you've got the one right on your back, keeping you warm. Your shoulders and up by your neck are warm. And then the front of your abdomen is warm too. So, you know, really, really impressed with this thing. I will put a link in the description down below to this coat. They also sent me a code for 15% off, so pretty significant savings. It is a pretty pricey coat. So again, if that's something you're interested in, check the link in the description below. If you have any questions or anything though, post up in the comments down below. I'd be happy to help, happy to answer any questions that you've got. Again, if you're interested in one, click through that link below, use the coupon code, save yourself some money, and go check them out. They have other products too, so if you go on there and you want a vest or you want a lighter jacket, they have varying different price points, and I'm pretty sure that the code will work on anything you buy off their website, so definitely go check that out. Thanks for watching, as always, and I hope that was helpful. If you're not already, make sure to click that subscribe button, click the bell to be notified when new videos drop. I do gear reviews pretty much every week, or some sort of like a do-it-yourself or budget-minded mods type video, and a podcast/vlog every week too. So would love to have you as a subscriber. Also in the description below are links to Facebook, Instagram, the podcast. Look forward to seeing you in the comments. Thanks for watching. See you next time.